God Almighty bless you all richly. I'm bringing good tidings as usual. My prayer for you today is that you are well, totally well in all your ways, totally well in all your ways. I know there are a lot that's happening out there. Many are afraid. Many are shivering. Many are offended. Many are brokenhearted because of the situation of things. Brother, I bring in good tidings as usual. Our gospel for salvation and redemption is a thing that must continue. Our gospel for salvation and redemption is a thing that must continue. We will not compromise that irrespective of discouragement from any form of humanity. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. Very, very imperative that you share this very broadcast so that we can be able to disseminate this information all to Swaziland, all to the people in Kikuyu, even the Kenyans. They need this very word of freedom. In Accra, in Ghana, I think they need it. In Soweto, they need it. They need it also in Nairobi. They need it everywhere. They need it everywhere. They need it in Kenya. They need it in Nigeria. They need it in Zambia. They need it in Ethiopia. They need it all parts of the world. Even the Tunisians, they need this very word of freedom. God Almighty bless you. Ima Pasino, God bless you. Otabo Sawaro. You'll be first in all your life endeavor. Please, in case if you are watching, don't hesitate to share. And for the people that are still taking our word for granted, you know, I told you before now, that whatever you take for granted, we grant you. Now that is no longer my problem. Our gospel for salvation and redemption for humanity must continue. Nothing can stop it, and nothing can stop what is coming. And I have a very wonderful topic for us today. Evaguehita. Please invite your friend. We want to be figuring out areas where we have problems. We want to start figuring it out. And as we are figuring it out, we begin to cause a permanent solution to it. Please, the reason why your love and like is needed is this. It will help to push the video. Your comment is also needed. Each of the person you share with, and at the time they connect, if we were to be 100, it will still be 101. So that's why sharing your love and like, everything is needed. Everything is needed. Everything is needed. Livison Ogunleyi, God bless you. Livison Ogunleyi, God bless you. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. You know, this is a fight. We have to fight it to the end. Till the end of time, we have to fight it. A lot is happening as we speak. We're going to be putting in some intel at the same time. Do a critical teaching. We want to be doing a critical teaching. Someone shared a comment with me with somebody. I don't really know whether it was YouTube or whatever, but I will share the comment where somebody was saying that it is not everybody that would not reason the same way. My brother, we need to start reasoning the same way. Very, very important. You have to intensify your thinking. Very, very important. You have no excuse to give on the last day that it was the reason why this thing happens to you. No. No more excuse to give. No more excuse to give. Today, we are going to be a little bit traditional. Everything they kept away from us, I'm here to unveil it to you. Everything they've kept away from us, I'm here by the grace of God to unveil everything to you. By the grace of God, we unveil everything to you by the grace of God. Please, as you are watching, don't hesitate to share. As I do my little sharing from here also. As you are watching, don't hesitate to share. As I also do my sharing from here also. This polygram, they disturb here, you know. But we need to bear it. We need to bear it. Some of the sacrifice we must have to pay as a people. I will be introducing the topic right away. I'm going to introduce the topic to you so that vis-a-vis will be able to take it. And this is a message, we need it at this very point in time. We need it. We need this very particular message. Particularly this very one. It was cooked by the God of our ancestors. It was cooked by the God of our ancestors. Iwagweita. I think many years ago, that should be more than 20 years now. More than 20 years precisely. Don't make say 24 years or so. I can still remember in Nigeria those days, my godfather used to play that song. Iwagweita. Now I want to be breaking it down. So that whatever thing we are doing, let us remember that there was something, a vow or a promise or who we said we are going to become before we came to this life. It's just that I was sending music, I couldn't forward it because it was not gotten in YouTube. It was gotten in wire or something. I couldn't forward it. I'll just be trying. I've searched all the way. Somebody was help me find it out, but I couldn't forward it. The app not let me take forward them. So very dehydrating. I wanted to play the music, but I know it. If I go ita yo, eropa no regi logo ma o yeah. Izie gbagmo o iye. Izie gbagmo me de o eh. Emi ni gwe yi meta o. Eyi me ya o we ase nagbon o. Now the question is, we am obogwe you weta. What is that thing that before you came into existence? That was why God told Jeremiah. He said, Jeremiah, I know you from your mother's womb. He told Jeremiah clearly. That is to say, what you are going to become, God knows about it. That is to say, what you are going through today, God don't get hand inside. It was devil and our belly that put us in this mess. We are not supposed to come abroad to come and do shenanigans. We picked that one by the wayside. A lot of us were supposed to come abroad when you were told those days by a good prophet that I see you abroad. They did not tell you want to come and do nonsense. No, the nonsense were not part of it. You were supposed to come here and learn something. Carry that technology, take it home. But today, every one of us is shenanigans. Now we are happy now. 80% of the life we live here, Mama Gwe Himata. Mama Gwe Himata. The other two, my dear brother and sisters and mother and father in the house. Now let's look at it. Let me introduce it. If I go it, then it do nation. Your ancestral background have a huge role to play in your own life. You're disobedient to nature. We make your life to be miserable, God forbid. But it's a topic anyway. We are a spirit in human existence. The God of your ancestors is the way. My gospel is for salvation, for humanity and redemption. A lot of us should get that very clear right now, categorically clear. I don't want to be coming all the time, you're pissing me off. Because the rain we are right now, if you want me to put curse, I'm not going to be laying it on you. I will summon the matter to Jehovah, to God Almighty. That's why I came to come and say it. Who God love it and start what chasing discipline. The reason why you see me putting a disciplinary measure at times, I want you to have a rethink. Because it is only a critical thinker that will know what is happening. If you are not a critical thinker, this world is not made for you. Now, after we might have gotten our freedom, then you cannot throw away your critical thinking and believe in your normal life. But for the now, you have to be a critical thinker if you must be able to combine any dot. We are living in an era whereby I combine dot to message does not come to me audibly. I may be in this forest now. Or maybe Eva. Then I'll go to the river. Gwe. I'll come here again. All the way to Tabai. That's how I combine my own. Don't just think that I just come here creating messages. I'm not the Lusulema channel. Because I'm a critical thinker, I've made myself available. That's why God made me able. Then Switzerland and Apocalypse in Zurich. That will happen there for yesterday. There was called this hailstone. tornado nearly the whole Europe. One happened in Italy, I think today in part of Italy. I saw it on YouTube. On the internet, go and look for it. Hailstorm, fraud, natural disaster, as we speak in Italy, is happening there. Then the size of the rock has become historic. What happened there is an historical, they have not seen it before for decades of years. Then hailstone the size of the north fall in Berlin. That was yesterday here. This one fell in Berlin. Yesterday. This one happened in Berlin. A hailstone steel. Hailstorm steel. Then there is one that happened in Mississippi. I talk about it. This tornado. And all these things you are seeing is done by human beings. All these things you are seeing is manipulated by humans. It's not natural. It's not natural. It's done by humans. I know you may not believe that. But we are not going to be insulting anybody today rather than we just do our teaching. And what is playing today as we speak, it is the Bible that is speaking. If you read the book of Revelation 16 verse 21, let me read it from here. He said there was a terrible hailstorm and hailstones weighing as much as 75 pounds fall from the sky unto the people below. They cursed God because of the terrible plow of the hailstone. That is to say, what you are seeing today is not a natural disaster. That's why what happened in the book of Revelation that make me hate some people with passion. They didn't preach it. Revelation 13, 16, and 17, they didn't preach it. And this one, Revelation 16, 21, is what was happening. Now, if you are not a critical thinker, you cannot go to the scripture and bring it out that this is a hailstorm. It's something that is written down. It is the Bible that is playing. They write it down what's to come. The book of Revelation is revealing to you ahead of the things you are going to see, not caused by God, but caused by the demonic satans. What you are seeing today, there is nothing natural. I think we are hearing now say this man don't die. That's what they know how to. Now. Now we go to see ourselves in Akun. Government bad doing kun so yan ikun. Yan kun wan wu. And right now no a head of Ogu Gamosa. Yan admit a room no there. The head of Ogu Gamosa na a room, yan admit a no there. Yan was a respiratory problem. But they want to look for a way right now to tell you what we will. Because if I know who loan me, you boy tag me because why you was the need of me wasting my time. Yeah, we come why make just here rela banya. There are some critical interests I don't put here. If I put it, all my activity for that month will be like say I spoil them. Normally, not be say I spoil them before. I just want every one of us to be aware so that we are aware of their tricks. No, waro na re pop okpen of a wo. Yan wa we do eziga mofo. No da mo man yan ye Vatican. Boy ya ta wa yan yayi. Radna na e mi ame na wa hu mi na na ya Ladian hospital. Yawe kwome yogo ko. They want to go and make Tunubu for you. Ya kwere. Are we going to accept it? Only Nigeria today we doesn't have a protest. France up to today because of the 2 years. Emmanuel Macron added to the pension age. Instead of 62, he's making it 44. They are seen on the street. And what's happening to us in Nigeria today is worse than the one is happening everywhere. Nobody protests. They tell us to come. We are coming. I think today, let me just read this one for you. Before we go into the spiritual aspect of it. Let me just quickly read this very one to you. Before we go to the spiritual aspect of it. Of a market that also born today, owned by the Igbos in Lagos. I think I shall screen it. There's Oluwo Square Pass Market in Lagos. I got this about 2 hours ago. Look at the photo here. They said they don't see burn that one. Look at it. Burn to ashes. So that's what we are facing today. So I'm not going to be showing you that video rather than let's go to our main whatever. Now, when we're talking about evacuator, that is to say, there was an agreement you made as a spirit. You know, I told us before now that I want to try as much as I can to send this message so that I send it to your soul so that you go and think it. That's why I'm going to be breaking it down I'm not going to be insulting anybody by the grace of God. But let me just break it down. Let's do it as a class so that we teach ourselves. So that during the comment section, there are a lot you don't even know. I don't even know. You can put it there so I'll go and learn from you. That's why at times your comment also helps. Particularly when it's aligned with it, whatever. Even though it take you one very day to compose a comment, put it there. People also learn from it. Comment matters a lot. That's why all our followers, by the grace of God, our allies, you must have to learn how to write comments. Very, very important. He encourage video. He no encourage a broadcaster viral. As we are seeing right now, I'm seeing some comment. Do you know I can teach through your comment by putting on some certain information there that will even make me elaborate on my topic or something. Now I talked about evacuator, then I mentioned again Idu Nation. If you check it spiritually, you are supposed to come abroad, get something, put it in Idu Nation. That's why we are making our resting place right now to become our dwelling place. There's a difference between your dwelling place, your resting place. That was why I told us in one topic like that, there are three prerequisites you need to put in place when you are embarking on the journey of your life. 1, know where you are going. 2, know where you are to rest. 3, know who you are moving with. And those things have been prearranged. There are some certain things we said with our mouth when we are coming. And our father knows about it. Your great-great-grandfather, we are supposed to consult his God. That's why the same way you choose some certain course, or the same way they will tell you that anything you like doing best is your calling. Those are part of the things. Why? That's why there are people those days in the village. How did their mother know that they are going to become a trader without even consulting Oracle? The way you always, you all those mababa, you do it. You always be the one that is doing the market. Your friends will bring stone. You will put the ukpagolo in the fire. Then your parents will always come out and beat. No kere basi egbebe wo kana. Uwa kwe mababa ku. Wanivedo agwe devi bekana wa yowa. Automatically, who you want to become, your parents are finding out by the mababa you play. That's why if you are a baby or if you are a child, you are very sensitive. That is when your parents fish out what you are going to become. Those days. That is why that is when they best fish it out. Now, at the time you are the type that quarrel, maybe at the age of 6, anybody boy where we were, why your father automatically he want to make sure he spend money on you to go and read law. It do happen those days. But this generation came, none of us even know what we are going to become. Most of us today, we don't have a destiny anywhere belief is, and it's not good. I'm not here to scold you. Maybe my own, I never see detect my own now. But it's something we get to do. That's why I did Oibo able to succeed some of the things about their children. As soon as their children is growing up, they know what the best doing. There are some children right now very good in drawing. Automatically they will say that this child is going to become an artist. They will just tell that child, focus on that. Do you know today most of us pick courses in the school? I mean subjects in the school. Because the person you love most is in that department. 80% of us will never pick our career. Why will it be difficult? And you not follow him where you waiter. It's making all our lives, I'm included, to be miserable today. Do you think you will just discuss with your ehi that you are going to satisfy the whole men in this world? To not happen. But today, there are people today who want to take it as an occupation for life. They can never resign. Except if something terrible happens to them. I'm not scolding anybody here. That's the only word I can use in making an example today. If you check our fathers, when they grow up, the reason why most of our grandfathers could send our father to school, even among all his brothers and sisters, school, Because when we were growing up, the grandfather could see it. Oh, woman, what are you weeping? Why I see you go? Your grandfather told your mother about your father. Oh, why I see your mother you go? That's why today your father was learning. Me you to know him be very me. Imagine you now. Any man has zebofu. Any are you man? You can't stand my father. Who will graduate to him? Graduate they run from my area. That man is very vast in Galilee. That man, it is vast in Galilee. That man is a critical thinker. I mean, you're no warning. But only one thing people feel I learned from my father. He used wisdom to do everything he does. Even I was even talking to my childhood friends, the one we were talking. You know, at time when you make sense, people only want to refer you to your family. And my father was not argumentative. What I'm saying is it not making sense. Or where the way you put your word, my brother, or what it when where would it be? That just say that is a gene. I'm not trying to be braggy, I'm not trying to be prideful here. This is a teaching every one of us, we must have to learn from it. Most people today that force themselves to become a pastor, they pick up pastoral work because of frustration. They were to become an advocate, not even a pastor. What they said is that I'm going to be teaching people, a freedom name, but they converted it and become a pastor. Imagine 10 members for 20 years. Now, who do you think you are reaching out to? Now, this Evagwe Itana is dealing on us today. Nobody has been able to reconnect himself. What really did that discuss when I was to come to this world I want to come and become? Only what we can remember still that it is very inherent in our lives is that we are going to have many children, which we have already. But there are other millions things you also said along with it. You are not doing it. What about the one you said? In your vicinity, as you are happy, you must fight for the needy. You have not done it. What about people who are time where you are going to help people to make sure who are helping them pay school fees? The school fees you would have helped other people in your area to pay. You have finished training all your brothers. The rest of the people does not concern you. Now, there are people when they took up a mission, like me, I not get career. Great people in life does not have a specific career. I don't have a specific career, but I have a mission. And my mission is salvation for humanity. That is to say, whatever thing that will make you safe, whatever information that will make you safe, whatever person that is holding a false narrative that puts you in perpetual bondage for ages, I will talk about it. That's a mission. A career just build one store and be selling pass. No, that's not for me. Now, for you to know that it's a mission, why is it that I'm always the one appreciating people? Why are people not appreciating me? Have you ever wondered one guy about it? Because these same people I'm appreciating in the spirit when they are my children. I need to encourage them. You know, as a father will always encourage you. Encourage all his offspring. That's what I'm doing. So do not marvel tomorrow. If you see me talk about people, they don't talk about me. Don't worry for me. Don't worry. This is what I'm made to do. Despite the discouragement. Do you know how dehydrating it is? It takes somebody that have been sent by God. That why away me normal. Even in the Bible, the 10 lepers that were cleansed, only one came and said, "Where see?" He demanded where are the remaining 9. Were it not 10 that were cleansed? I have never been appreciated by people you feel I'm fighting for. I am wired to do what I'm doing. A time will come, you begin to see it where no wonder this boy we are doing this thing. I told you one time that a time is going to come in a dose. The first will be the last. The last will be the first. I'm not discouraged. The same person I applauded for today, I praised today, I fought for today. Then tomorrow he did not appreciate today. Do you know if they are still busy the same person tomorrow, I will also be the one to defend that person. And therefore, the same person may not appreciate me. Make I for drop this very struggle. I'm going through a test of time. It happened to Moses now. God have chosen you that you are going to do this does not mean there's not going to be kata on the way. When God told Joseph, you are going to become a prime minister. I dreamt an man. He did not show him prison. God did not show him prison. Now the prison was already there in the life of Joseph. Prison was, but what Joseph saw was true. That's why I told you before, now no wilderness, no inheritance. A lot of people feel, just come on media. You want to start imitating people. Me, I cannot even pay my house rent. Again, only me one no more. Don't you see the viewer watching? Is the topic not interesting? I think it should be one of the best topics for the year, for example. Any person that brings out a topic telling you about or how you are supposed to position yourself in life, at least that topic should be. Don't you see how many people that's watching? Facebook is doing their own. Yeah, people is doing their own. Everybody, even the person you work for, is even doing his own. If we so wicked that way, a koyona no guana will never appreciate him or real way. They bad do. They bad do. Now, a lot of great men you are seeing today, they have one or two stories to tell. Now, for you to become great and become a mother, which you know where you were carrying the spirit ring, what you've decided you want to become, there must be kata along the line. That's why most of us always saying, we're always talking about when am I going to be rich? When am I going to be rich? You doesn't know that the very day the enemy know that you carry destiny, they worry you more. The devil will begin to use unexpected people against you. Most of the time, we are suspecting our aunties now they worry us. Most of the time, they are not the one. Most of the time, you are suspecting one uncle that because you know the same money for now they worry you. They are not the one. The person troubling you may just be the one that you give money to every day by day. Have you not seen where a husband will be sleeping with his own wife? With whom? Yeah, happen here, bro. He will logically tell the woman, come let her come and be staying together, living together. The woman will be thinking, oh, I'm every day by day, or more. The man have went to dilute his pain. Because man will not be any. A close enemy within him. Now, some of the things that would have helped us to break loose some of the chains and tackles, all this enemy with a friendly face, is the God of nature. And they not turn your God of nature to become a demon. Nobody tell you you are a spirit. That's why anytime you are manifesting in the church, maybe from certain atmosphere, you don't when the things are not okay, you are not supposed to be there at that time. They are seeing so many manifestations. You they start that they go here because the name they are calling, and you and that name are not supposed to meet, you know. Just the same way the spirit day, Olokun spirit day, Ogun spirit day, Omila spirit day, all of them are a Krishna, whatever. All of them have their own spirit. At the time where you are, at the time you are not supposed to be there, my dear, there will be vibration in the spirit. Automatically the pastors are saying move. You now don't do. If you say now when you fall, now they go like you. Or till you fall, that pastor not the rest. And what gives those pastors more energy is when you are staggering. Move. You are staggering. Move. Maybe at the end of the day, I think don't fall away because your spirit is being suffocated. A thief where you thought you take back. Then the whole church is happy. They feel you are delivered. Then you live there again. That same person is who you are too. That's why there are some wicked, I will not call it some stubborn and suffocated of man. They're not the for church. They're not the pastor, not the near them. Why is it that it is you when you never marry pastor? If you go to church, they pray for you and you start staggering. The very day you not marry pastor, not to do you, that spirit not to worry you again. How many times have you ever seen any person enter church, then pastor identify that this one is a good spirit? Every one of us that have a spirit, we are all demons. Or a pastor nyongpa, or not be juju be that. Every one of us. If we enter church and there are forces that are there, we are not supposed to be there at that time. I cannot stay in where people smoke cigar. It irritates me. I can't bear it. Cigar figure kill me. As strong as I am, my immune system can't accept it. But a man we must see. But may you go spend 1 hour there. You go sick the next day. Does not mean that you are not strong. Because your spirit does not accept it. Your system does not accept it. So they turn everybody to be demon. Now let them righteous. You will just see pastor wife now pure manje. Do you need deliverance? You already by pastor nowhere because you are fooling yourself. Everybody in the church is possessed demonic spirit. Every one of us is a demon. Now only they not be demon. This is when you yourself have started watching. If Nana Marie, very focused pastor now. Pure. Even when general overseer will come, want to come and lay hand there, you are blessed, man. The same person, the spirit who ever saw who in the other side, that you now just priest, let's say, princess. What do you call the head of Mami Water? Princess, you now just honorary member. Not that your kind of spirit have been weaponized. You just do your own. They might handle you. Now, why did the Oibo create this very false narrative to begin to call you demon? That you are a sinner. This is a thing you are born with. Now, for you to manifest from what you discuss out there, where it comes in, you must have to be living like a spirit before you can manifest it. But today we not become full human without a spirit. That's what Jesus Christ told us to. Full human being without a spirit. Only what they teach you sakara pasata. Sotozo tenabu. But Ogmaje cannot manifest. Now it will not become a fight within your natural spirit that follow you from birth. You did create yourself. I know there are some bad spirits that also enter some children. But how are we going to know the natural one? How are we going to know the natural one that is sent by God? How are we going to identify them? The Bible says, test our spirit. Then you will see the one that is good inside. They don't test our spirit. Everybody is banned. The people that does well today as far as this world is concerned, thank God somebody put it there. Our mother goddess. They do well more than every other person. They are the chief consultants when it comes to spiritual things. They're not the keep blood. They just tell you, you're a woman, wanna. What they have used is chaining you for ages, it will lose. Now, why did some parents or some family believe on the blood, Jesus? Because they hide under it. Automatically, it cannot manifest under Jesus. It can only manifest under the God of your ancestors. So what we are seeing in our life today that we are going through, we tend to choose a different destination. We be like train where come on for track. You know when train come on for a track, even though na tie road na kota, let people assume it's going to move. What it would have used 3 hours to reach, it will use 300 years to reach it. Because it get in own way where they pass, it get in own road where they pass. Car cannot go where in train track. Let everyone assume. You know I like maneuvering thing. Let everyone assume say he's going to walk through it, for example. Where he would have gotten to 8 hours. It can take him 8 days to get there. Is that one no God journey? A wedding cake in we are out of our track. That's just a major problem we have today. We are totally out of the track. Now only what can put us in that track back is when we declare a donation. It is the recognition we are going to give to the God of our ancestors and say, like the prodigal son, he said, here I am. My dear, go and meet your father, Babalao. I'm like the prodigal son. If not, my dear, most of you feel today, look at the dream they gave to every woman. Look for small money. I'm not going to be talking about house today. Let me say, for those of you that build house, God will bless you. I've never wanted to condemn it, but the energy we put in on my water, that's why I scold you at times. God bless you for even having a shelter. No. Let me praise you for today. Only today. I don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow. Now, every woman dream, let me complete my project. Oh, wala wonderful. Nothing more. Just look at it now. You just come to this life just to born and have children. Now, what are you also teaching those children? Why suffer? Everything you want to become normally, they gave you a book and you discuss it with God before you are sent to the world. Now, a new title, most of us, we made a vow. That's why most of you today, they say you have a spiritual husband. That spiritual husband, you don't just have that spiritual husband. You need to disconnect yourself from that spiritual husband. You've already make a vow, I will marry you. But where you are mulane man, we forget a spiritual husband. Man, they go and settle your spiritual husband. Egwe do wodo ya. Egwe okbeaya who are tested bed ya iragbona. Go and settle it. If at all a man can look at your figure, keep you tomorrow, the marriage will still break. Dona we ohuwe yo ma aru dugbo erwe run na no wetin be ohuwe. That to say a woman that fits your status quo. Or man not fit the kind of spirit you know we be. If you believe you are a spirit being, you have a spirit, or there are some certain powers in you. You want to go and marry, or man not mighties of the spirit all left way. At the time you are screaming the night, hey, stop it! What? Hey, all we vote spirit you want marry. If you run and be pastor, see what my wife will say in the dream. Say no, I will not agree. Don't sleep with me. They will tell you to run and leave that woman. If you were to be a spirit being, you know what and what to do. Ah, baba ye. Oh, how many wives ever seen no boss? Oh, we no my got when my way be. Okay, I ade. Or you are bo or each where you are bo honpa. How okay nana? I donna. They want to cause separation between you and the man. Because right now you have seen reason why you have to choose a husband in your real life. You never want to go again and be having an affair with that same vow you made when you were coming. Most of you promise your mate that maybe it may not be the same people, but you have to do it equivalent. I have passion to do what I'm doing. That's why I can succeed today. The most people don't get discouragement past now be me, Baba Udu. But I've given out what nobody can ever get. Who people they give billion with? What pay now? The DOS naga pay now. What I've done, they couldn't do it. But was I paid? No. Or man, you go to me once in a year. I will keep on appreciating that person. That's appreciative I am. Now, what am I trying to buttress in essence is this. All these are some of the things that we have neglected that makes most of our life to be miserable today. Instead of all to enjoy our marriages, we are enjoying it. 80% or 90% of marriage, we are enjoying everything. Why there are women who that's why no matter how you do it, it don't forge it. Why there are also people always cannot degbe or degbe. There are people that also say, and most of you married a man. It was a vow you made where you were coming and we were going order for working free. Order for mighty favor now because your natural power you were supposed to activate, you didn't activate it. Unaya lele bloody here. That's why your husband is suffering. With the virtue that you are a woman, or my kind of that will suffer. Because that when we not suffer, you are the one that is suffering. Because a lot of things have. I'm not blaming you here. The thing is that so many things have went wrong along the line. We are always saying about what this man have not really done for you as a woman. Because if no as a woman, you are not doing it. You're supposed to be a blessing to your husband. Automatically you became a curse. Instead of you to monitor your husband's spiritual life, you are monitoring his phone. How many times he go out to go and receive call? That's what you are monitoring. Then you shy away from your main duty where you wear water. That your husband will never suffer. But today, oh yawario different way. Oh yawario, it does not bother you. How many people today is really in real track of his life? Not going yet. Imagine Doro. A lot of people they were able to choose a career for themselves and went to go and mix it with the blood. They were able to. There are people today that do well in law. Or why we go yet with law and tea. That's why you see some people. Your customer will buy finish school, babana. Or while I say everyone before you know it's a multi-millionaire. Because you saw your friends, your best friend reading law, you are reading law. Your own may just be a roadside mechanic. We do say at times, oh, tomatoes are working. Second oyster or bona. Or go here to work in handle. You not go here to no. Now at the time you are able to position yourself. You no go you wet out, not you no key where in. My dear, yana where O Saga Mudianikian talk beni. That way it comes in. That's why you see some of your brothers, you don't spend money for the entire. I want let this one who data seen he have not been able to find out if not where yet and no any minute blindfold there not to see it. That's why most of us today we are spending money for all our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. Yet it cannot bargain ye. If Igbo people is growing up right now, majority of them. So I have friends, never escapers. They never want to go to school and learn engineering. Or they know what pass with boy. They know electrical work they don't fist. No electrical work they don't fist. Why is Igbo men doing well? Because their ancestors who killed them, at the time they are giving birth to, they start up a career on time. There are some now who can win and what do he. There are some a pastor win and what do. There are some a container win and what do amu. And all amu or maybe webo. If you want to now imitate now, you want to go and join one court, be using people's children, people's whatever, to start doing things. There are so many great prophetess today. They don't have a church. They don't give a testimony. But people go to meet and they solve one problem. They were never permitted to open the church. Most of all these pastors you are seeing here, they manipulate people. But the real people, pastor also go and meet them. Please, oh man, I have a member that is this and that. That's why they charge you excess money at times. Because we are consulting your pastor is still going to go and meet another person who will solve that problem. But the pastor will ascribe the glory to himself that it was him that do it. But the mother goddess that does it for him. Because that one is also supporting, hoping that he's doing well out there. All of them have a godmother, all of them have a godfather. All these pastors. Most of them, they have their omila cover up in one shrine. For those of you who don't work, no one see so ne babeso atamo wawe. Una don't see him. All wawe nane ya wawe man of God onya. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. All wawe nane wawe manavi man. Oh, we pastor now. Why sooner you be man? At time when you escort your friends, they'll tell you. But you are not so discouraged. The most important thing that you get what you are looking for. But how will you be truing another person else? Reaching your father or what you are supposed to get in a platter of gold, you are now passing corner to start getting it. Why not every one of us just make ourselves available so that God will make us it? Then this one will quench all this nonsense. That's why they give us one intonation. That's why today 20 years abroad. Oh, one boy fool. If you calculate the money you have worked today, it's where I live here. I can all work here. Do you just think where you wait with 20 years why became one idea? Something went wrong along the line. We are just chasing empty hair. That's what we are be chasing. All of us abroad. We are chasing empty hair. Earlier the better we advocate for a better society. Look at father those days. Even the Luti family that we are doing. Your father, most of them bought Beetle car. The Beetle car of that year, of 40 years ago, is the Venza of today. Am I lying? The Beetle car of 40 years ago, 50 years ago, that Yamaha your father bought in 1960 is equivalent to the Venza of today. And we are imitating all our youth who are selling their soul to make money. We are imitating all our Nollywood who are doing child trafficking and doing crime. Child sacrifice. Hey, yo. If you want to reign, come and join the court. If I want to blow today, I will know who and who I will call. But they say slow and steady win the race. But inside that slow and steady, we are still careful enough not to go and put our hands in things that will not favor us. There are a lot of things we are adding to our lives that our spirit be never accepted. Now, we are only the one that come abroad. We are almost lost. We now become a misplaced priority. We don't have true identity. Up till now, is it not dehydrating you do not know the God of your ancestors? That any do, and you ever can mention Jesus. We don't know it. What I know about 2 years or 3 years ago now, the few things I have known, if I have known it right from my birth, my dear, then the only we get away for it. Look at the project we are giving. I'm not scolding anybody here. That's why I'm including myself to it. Yeah, we're talking about what let me not scold you today. Because I want each and every one of us to wake up gradually. Anything you know about what I'm saying, put it there. And there are more people today. A woman was telling me that he grew up from a home where somebody came to come and visit his own dad and tell her that, hey, how am I going to put this thing? I don't want anybody to know that. Okay, let me use another phrase. A woman many years ago, they told her that a token meyafe. Somebody came to come and meet her own dad. And so when a token meyafe, Ona will give a prophecy, Ona will give you a number. Could you know? If no work only and that thing you can't do it. That thing you can't do it. That to say you have to first of all give. You can't do it. That person today is a multi-millionaire. God is using him to fight for people. God have used him to fight for millions and millions of patriots all over the world. We are what I'm now. The way you say the vocabulary, say you'll be second wife. You take as a dog gallant rich. My dear, why guys said 7th wife? Woman, where's your mind near going at time we preach on said it is your here where we ho. Everybody cannot be a first wife. Have that at the back of your mind. Everybody cannot be a first wife. It is not all man that is going to marry a virgin. It is not all man that is sorrow. Will not be a ganwane or can be blessing away because of a mistake you not have a make. God wants to also use you to rectify our own mistake. We preach this or said it is here. Don't take it personal, please. Anything we preach here, please don't take it personal. We are just doing teaching, trying to use small thing that is around our vicinity to give these examples. That's why I have to paraphrase in case of tomorrow. I don't really know the person can't but let not just be that I'm exposing, but okay about that where I couldn't really say the way it is. But we have to protect friendship. It matters a lot. But that same thing, I've given a house here in Europe. Cash. In taking care of somebody, the man died. All night TV, one, he have a big house here in Europe. I will not tell you the country no ye. She's a multi-millionaire. And a circumstances when she came, a circumstance now to have made that said condition. She stayed. This is how when we bought bank collector, he got our house a platter of gold. When I can I pay go your command, commander in chief, or command. Why am I using that example here? A lot of things, some of the things that will make us to be great, it's not always very rosy at times. Now, when this very boy, Hule Doche, I really felt for him. What will always come to our mind right now? Hey, a second wife for you cannot just say, hey, stepbrother Yama. There are some stepbrothers that are good. The thing is that polygamy is weaponized. That's just a problem. Polygamy is weaponized. And these are the things it must remain. It's a part of our core value. It must remain. Our ancestors started this thing. It started in the time of Bible. A trick in Anna play now. Abraham also played trick. I've told us here for those people that do follow us. As he play also trick. David also play trick. He formed an beside. We beside can I make an bewa. But the people that taught us Bible those days, they will tell you it's a sin. For you to play trick at all, they tell you it's a sin. And they say what they are doing, you can't even do it, you can't imagine it. Now, our disobedience to nature have dealt with us seriously. We prefer to carry anointing oil, bring it out to the public, because it was weaponized. If anybody see you with anointing oil, Goya oil, nobody know what comes to that anointing oil. Israel now, you don't know what's inside because they call it anointing oil. People start running away from you. as them. But if we see people with anointing here, we embrace them. Why? Weaponized. And something like this. We swim in Olele Weri. As an African person. But today is a sin in Africa. I'm just using one as an example. Ikpe here do. Una wariela then we could man of yeso, you know how many were gume. All this is a natural something. Our disobedience to those things. Look at every one of us in Maglorin. Look at pains everywhere. Look at pains we are going through today. When you just came, maybe an hour Rosie. If my friend was go to school today now, you can no longer spend the way you used to spend. Or you have your own expenses. Everybody you helped before, automatically that help is expired. Because helping them not demo. The people you try to stand, nobody of them stand. That's why our keki no twin does not work. Even we only here we not do. Even we feel we uni raw man beni only here we not do. Even we to we feel we uni no you we bugane udari we boni. Every only here we do. Why do me we na gbagenji? And the only way out from this problem, calamities, what we are doing right now, please, whatever it takes for us to identify ourselves with our gods, the God of us, so let's do it. Just the same way United States of America is, also United States of Idu. But I'm still surprised today, people are still ashamed of it. People are saying, no, if this world, for example, continues like this, do we think we have made it? Do we think the impact we have made is enough? We have children today who cannot even teach them morals. Who told you that those alobawa who go away tare we who take can we monu be can suffer? Uma wete monu be able to salobo ami way. Or you handle agbonisa. No, it was not a part of it. Every one of us which well. That's why there are some people at times through annoyance. Oh, we had the agbona. Ya ware dekpe. All those are biku. Or say where your father, your great grandfather will go and do something, go and change that covenant you made. There are a lot of covenant we make at times when we are coming. Our parents have the right to also change it for us by doing the necessary thing which your spirit needs. Our spirit needs food. The kind of food our spirit needs, we are not giving it to our spirit. That's why they are not effective enough. We're married by where now. Imagine a horse in here. You're always on top of chariot, on top of horse. Even when you feed the horse, also or may vary for a month. All these horse you see, they spend excess money. Also, your spirit is. If you tell most of our women today, the money they spend in taking care of their face. We don't take care of ourselves. That's why look at what Solomon said. He said, guard your heart. Guard your thinking. We are giving the kind of food that our spirit does not need. Imagine you are a husband or you are a wife. You are married to a husband who light it and yam. All the time you feast nails. All the time we are lazy. No aya le modo no da fun eva ba magba. Wa lo re machine. Oh we ba na le ma like eh. What are you doing, man? No, again, now you're doing, man. Man, you have to go and learn how to pant. Otherwise, a day will come, you start having problem. Also, what our spirit being demands from us, we are not doing it. Until we accept we are a spirit, we live inside a body, and we begin to feed ourselves and do things like spirit. Oh, Lord. Or mommy, we no do area. But at times, have a quiet time. Go and observe nature. Go near the river. Go near the river. Go and wait your spirit being. There are soothsayers to do will tell you a career no choose you now, Emma. But you cannot get it in Pentecostal. Imagine somebody just come, or do I see one? Hosanna. Then pastor will just say what choose a career. Or everybody I've seen, they couldn't even release one album. If I thought they released the album say. All those are just minor things you just know how to do. Maybe why we go and see one. Now, our musician, let's use late on here for example. Late on here is late now. Let's also use a late our beloved daddy ambassador Sayomore Joseph. Let's also use him. I've never many una. Only attacking hand over, and that's why you couldn't do what they do. If you look at some of our musicians, we are not talking about this artist Davido. Now we not with soundtrack na, ne computer pe mayen na. Maybe Davido today na egwa pe gen we the dobraye pe. You just see somebody your group wa mo gida wa pe. Umi upon era me dari me o. O ma o fe mo body fear ma me ni. Tiriridi. Oga gumeri egiri mi me o. Ibi do me o ma gumeri. Now, you just wonder how did these people create this sin? It was a covenant they made when they were coming. And they do it successfully. They were sent to this earth to do it. Now, if you are doing what you are sent to come and do, you don't get tired. Particularly when that thing is not condemned by any law. If I have not been wired to do what I'm doing, there have not been encouragement. The next comment now, come to Bini. And we're not we're not for example, no. You see, have the mind to do it and it's still pushing hard. It takes the grace of God. But we doesn't mind those things. Those things must have to be there. So there are things we need to put in place. We must get it right. Let's first of all return back to our original purpose. Let's disconnect ourselves from this very whatever. If you check it, it's when the Pentirasta invaded Africa, our core value managed to lose it. Our military man will start losing it. And the same military man they got from Africa is what they are using today. All this is you are seeing now in technology now. Ebo, Ebo. Those days, with the speed a ton honey bean, take fight. Our money no wa e only be wa vekwa. Eri men no kwa walking ya le bi han gbe. O kin mi ya le bi han gbe. There are bodo de ya we vanish. O mami ga zonkin, you don't protected yourself. These are what we Africans no longer having today. That was why they weaponized this very Christianity, put it so that our creative ability we can lose it. We lost our creative ability today. Our natural being, we sold it out for free. We sold it out for free. Whatever so now you are spirit, you live inside body, you just figuring in yarrow. That's why we have a soul. We have a soul. The same time we have a spirit. And until we are able to digest the truth, that's why the book of John chapter 8. John chapter 8 verse 32. He said, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And this is the true gospel. What about John chapter 4 verse 24? He said, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God in truth and in spirit. That doesn't say if you must. I even agree that you are going to go and worship God. Worship God in spirit. It is your spirit that God liaises with, not just your physical body. That's why if they want to kill you in the night, it's your soul they are jacked. Now your soul that they tie, you see they real life, you the waka they go. At the time your soul coins that side of phone. Or don't cake bomb. That whatever thing you can do to make sure anywhere they call your soul, the same way I'm rugged. By the grace of God, I think I'm a difficult equation nobody can solve. You can't solve me easily. You cannot just go, my dear, we go drag. You go spend tire. Before you do the bring rope or ladder and a. But there are some people, if you want to even tie them, they don't even they hard. Then you have a drag. The spirit is weak. If you tell some people right now, people they use their children until they do ritual, for example, they don't maneuver a spirit. That's a chainer. You always see the physical body here. They don't want before that time. There are some people today now. Anything, if things will not kill everybody, they have killed him in the night. Most Africa, whatever, most Africa, 99% of Africa, now night they prefer to kill them before daytime. If you're, he say you never reach when you want, you can't, nobody they kill you. Also no logo. Or logo. That's why the fourth do, they dehumanize you. They allow you to go and be doing things your spirit forgives, that your spirit not they accept. There are so many things we indulge ourselves in as a human. You know they are walile at all. What your spirit never accepts at all is what people will tell you, may you go to do, may you take make money. Your spirit never accepts it. They are very jealous. Anytime you go, they look at you. Why are you troubling me? That's why life irritates me. I will never support evil in my life. Which I know. Fight for the less privileged one. Irrespective. My life rather better me or where my attack mama come. No problem. He said the Bible says, fear that man that can kill the soul and also kill the body. Not only the person that can kill the body, I cannot kill the soul. A lot of people right now they die. You are shouting. My dear, they only kill the body, but the soul go on. You want to go and reincarnate again. If it's going to come, you know whether do you know whether I'm reincarnated? You can't really say. But what I can perceive, I can say that we are on a mission. Our normally candidate in one. Our normally candidate in one. And there are some certain entity we reincarnated to come and destroy. And we must destroy it. I did not come to this world to come and say, bad thing, God bless you. Or this alien in America there. He's positive about Tinubu. Now, trying to paint it. People are saying, well, Tinubu or Wune, for example. This alien in America, is he trying to cover up? He brought one Ghanaian artist now, saying that one said that Tinubu to come and adopt him. Just here people can be fake. Try to make himself to be relevant. There are people who have destroyed their spirit being already. They are no longer in existence. And if you follow such a man, my dear, you will live complaining, confident and courage will be lost. That's why they talked about transhumanism. Trying to change your soul. Brought you away from where you are from. Now, when you are sleeping at times, who watch over you? It is your Ehi. We call it in English guardian angel. You have a guardian angel. Now they make you they succeed at times. You feel that it is that name that we are calling? No. They only just obey that name due to so okay, man, okay, Sonima, was here, I swear, it may be man, because they know that the more you mention that name, there must be something they collected from you before that name can work for you. It's an agent. Either you have extended your destiny with that name Jesus. That's why they have to obey you. Imagine a man that is not living a natural life. You don't have anything natural in you. Everything is Bible. Is it correct? Somebody finish up a school. He read engineering, for example. Instead of it to use engineering to go and look for work, even when the brother will say, "Do I about when or what he any do more baboni akporu nyenoma." Yet he cannot take care of himself and the children. We show on normal. Only on Amuria. This is the majority of things we are facing in Nigeria today. But Yege Suleiman, okay, Suleiman, look at how he's doing well. What Yahweh. If we should carry that Bible with all humility, we are where you go next equity. The expenses will still put be on you. At the time it does not send money, I will mommy also something. At the time, oh, now a church, for example, they will say, okay, let's pay that for him. Neya now go with the church. Only Osaloba, only where you wait how we are doing. There are a lot of things to be. That's why you see our mothers, so he's enough for a cure. Where me have yeki, so no more but they are multi-billionaire. But they could able to feed themselves up. Emi agwe yin atayan doni. Eki ododo. Dona yasi one way or where if you do go yasi one way or where eki adodo wagbona. Aga do eki taga yo wa o. Aga ri arioba agbona ganata. You know, we are trader here. Now, what are we trading? False narrative, negative things. Our natural body, we have brought it out. We don't even want to use it to hear anything. Apart from this white Jesus. Artists are not working in our society. They have made us right now, make us to be powerless. And the more you mention this Jesus, the more your destiny is frustrated. If at all we want to even come here, we are supposed to come here, learn something, one or two things, go back home and make it well. Go and see what they imitated among the Nollywood abroad. It's the child sacrifice they imitated. They know how to now do child sacrifice. Sacrifice to Illuminati. Because nothing like God blessing on this earth again. Bill Gates, is he a choir master? Is Bill Gates a Christian? What about Jeff Bezos? Is he a Christian? Elon Musk, is he a Christian? Otaga Amasio, the man that owns Zara, is he a Christian? Tell me how many Christians that made it. And let me tell you the court they belong. Now to crown it all here. Where is Mike Tyson? I used to tell us those days. What frustrated Mike Tyson? Where is Whitney Houston? Where's Celine Dion? Let's talk about the one I get. Where's Michael Jackson? Why they send Michael Jackson in jail? Where is Aro Kelly today? When they say devil have no free gift, they to say they give you riches. And at the time, what you agree you are going to be paid by, you're no longer paying it. My dear, a day will come. They want to also collect that riches they have got it from you. So it is very, very imperative. Our disobedience to nature is what makes our life to be where it is today. Our disobedience to nature. Thank God for people like us who still choose to embrace nature. I could disconnect myself from time from the body, even when I was in the body of Christ. I never do it the way people are doing it right now. You enter church jealousy. You need to go and see right now testimony people are saying what they are encountering in the church. You don't know the one that is your friend. And church is a house consists of assembly also where they met together. You don't suspect anybody. And on suffer when I go working and not be Maria Goma or Maria Goma. I'm your TV no woman. They will always see revelation once in a while. But I will do 3 days praying and fasting. I saw death. But they did not see any death. They want to allow you to start praying for what you are not supposed to be praying for. And the main thing you are supposed to follow. Waiting day is like where you have to pray. When you have a spirit being, you pray for 7 days and 7 nights. Nothing is working. You fast 27 days praying and fasting. Every year you do. Tuesday prayer meeting, you are there. So please, there is a sense why we must fight for our nation. There is a sense why we must know our true identity. Your true identity, the God of your ancestors, is where your blessing lies. If God wants to bless you, He bless you through your ancestors. He check the resume, what your ancestor want first stand for. And he now find out that you are not doing it a different ball game. He have no option that will say, okay, I want to marry you, no more, worry not. But then, instead of you to suffer the rest of your life, then you now join. You are no longer siding your father of enslaving people, but you are not against everything your father did. Like one guy I told you one time, I think he said some months ago, he dashed me money. Easy like, you know. He said, I'm pure. He said, Newton, everything you are saying is true. We invaded you guys. What you are saying continues true. He said, but I don't have the man that I. You know, say, I'm not segregative. Even the good 11, we are going to be brothers. We can still marry each other. The one that's changed, who never believe on what their father believe on. So when we say 11, there are good ones, better than the so-called Idu. Some Idu does not even know their identity. Now, a man have called me. He have known his identity. Really, what my people have done is bad. But I will not say tomorrow because we want to start arresting these people. I will not count him on a Mavu way. Now, automatically, if his father have anything he have done, automatically, or boy in a way, he have sense of humor that what my father did was bad. Why there are people today, they are very happy when they hear also who they are it gives them joy. And do you know these same people, they will never want to go through such predicament. Before anything happens to them, before carry their pikin, they don't shout, UNO, come on. But these are people who have never won. They feel remorse over the pains other people are going through. This is a guy, he knows about their stories. Most of them, when they call at times, now they lose emotion. Oh, well, now Papa lose God now. That's what most of them will say. Oh, well, now your Papa lose God now. Most of them today, they are also our allies. We pray that you guys succeed. But wherever you don't have an ancestors. And God is going to bless you through your ancestors. What you are calling blessing today is not just a blessing. It's about my blessed way. It's about my blessed way. Nezara Gezerah is coming. When everyone will live like king. Every one of us is a king on his own house. Nobody we are supposed to born to suffer. As an African person, he's supposed to locate you in a hurry. Those days, if your maybe your past a woman your father will boggle your mother or mugira wa. Even though that man don't marry 10 wife or mubaine. Life is very peaceful. Now even the husband will choose by herself. We do doggy style, we do knocking, we do nafane, we do snake in the monkey shadow, buffalo, the mawiro. But the husband has all you go. But our mother, some of our mother, they were buckle, taken to our father. They stayed there and they died there. What we are choosing by ourselves. So that is to say, our ancestors know more than us. If now the technology our father used to use those days, this lamp, normal lantern, we tend to blow that away. There is no electricity. That electricity should still be used as a form of the way our father lived their life those days. Not bagging yourself at home with 7 wives and all of other. It's suffocating, you know. I'm not trying to promote it. It must be a way of life. Get it clear. But I'm trying to tell you the life our father had lived. And there are still more people reconnected today. That is still their real nature. They can survive it. While you yourself, you can't really survive it. That's why the English people will always say, bite as you can chew. That's not where I really want us to get today. The area I want us to get clearly today. Know this thing, have it at the back of your head. You are a spirit in human existence. Now, they say that our God is a spirit. Also, you are a spirit. Now, if you carry a goat now, and when we are aware, you are not going to meet your father in the grave. You will not meet your father in the grave. But what you are going to do is this. You will go there, the altar your father created, which somebody told you, and there was a specific location that God don't marry them, always tell his children, go to so and so mountain, sacrifice 2 rams for me. There's a specific location which you are supposed to put that goat. You cannot just say you want to kill a goat, who you are any other place. No. On a specific place, you felt in your heart that a man had to reach around, because there is already a sacred ground for the family. Oh man, if no, we get bobo, no, we believe you. Anything, oh, we are here, that's where his own ancestors. Whatever thing that is there, it belongs to the ancestors. You can be eating here. Let me display it here. You can be eating in this very place, and your juju is here. Now, if you do not cut the food from the plate you are eating and give it to your juju, juju will never eat with you. That's why most people now, if they want to eat, the one will not get a packet, man. All the only traditionalists. But we pray that on a very good day, God give us the enabling grace to start doing it. Often, or some people, if we put food on the plate, but that food is still going to be there. Be that we're swinging ancestor, they will come and sip spiritually, while the food will still be there. And you cannot eat that food. You can't eat that food. Because that food has been consumed. While you yourself, you are eating your own with digest. That's the only way they also eat their own, because they are spirit. Now, the only thing you do that will make your spirit being to be alive, if every good thing you do, or recharges spirit being way. Every good behavior you behave. Una wabe will say your spirit being is happy. You just see, I've eaten. Most of you today, our spirit being is weak. Because no food. We can never support good things. Your spirit being all are weak. A spirit being man so all you can get. Your spirit being. That's why I don't wear going on here fema. Your spirit being far away from you. Or even WhatsApp. He's here. Or say, me, I'm done. Or you not snake the monkey shadow. Because I've been able to search out. The only thing I can give to my is to do good. Say the truth. He said, our God is a spirit. What does spirit eat? Is what you're going to ask yourself. God does not need ram from you. He doesn't need ram from you. At times, the God of your ancestors may demand a ram. It all depends. If somebody have need you, if you ram to summon you in the spirit ring, then the soothsayer you went to go and meet, also tell you to buy a ram, you have to buy a ram to also counter what he has said. He brought a ram here, I'm also bringing my ram here. Automatically, that ram right now is to energize. You are giving something for your spirit being to replace what they have done. Now the death they meant for you, because you are awoken, they couldn't kill you. You now become back to sender. Somebody must have to die. That's why the time you're losing yourself from a tree that they tied you, somebody must be tied here. That's why the book of Ecclesiastes says, whosoever that break the edge, the serpent will bite. Neither give place to the devil. Because we does not know we are, that's why today, a lot of things that happen to us as a human is not supposed to happen. It happens here and even it go even happen past. How can we say now, none of our God that they gave to us to be serving could reveal to us that we are to face the population agenda? None of them. You cannot see anybody still to the no way pastor day. How am I seeing it? I see everybody crying 2020. I see people feeling pains. I see zombies everywhere. I see macroditis preserve. Boku. That was why I was preaching. I was not just preaching because I want you to like me. If I wanted your friendship, I would have been talking about sweet things. I would have going to come. I would make it more than the highest comedy in the world. But I couldn't. I stay in where I will be hunger and thirsty. Just to make you sure every one of us is saved. He said, our God is a spirit. And everyone that must worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. You cannot say you are a worshiper of God, then you don't support the truth. All you do is lies. A lot of people, what they are showing this generation, just wait at they don't know they are putting problem down for their children. A bad TV is in an hour, instead of me to start misleading people. I don't want a cause here. If I see that now I'm tired, God, you know, God giving me topics. Social media. The only time I created topics myself, that was the last video I did. It was my personal topic. It was not spiritual. I was to talk about poverty and some other things. But this one is 100% spiritual. Go and verify it anywhere. Go and verify it anywhere. So the career we have chosen most of the time is not supposed to be our careers. There are three kind of persons. Those that make things happen. I mean, we're going to three kind of persons. Those that make things happen. Those that wonder what happened. And those that ask what happened. Now, if you look at it, what category did I belong? I should be a part of the people that make things happen. I choose the highest battle. I told you here some time ago that in fact, no hard. I know the fact. On my way with me and tell you. No, that's not for me. No. To what I'm seeing. We see clearly because we do think. Most of the time you see that a spirit of agreement and mind there is all about being a critical thinker. I'm your son on ye me. Boyabo. Obo I can't boot home and when I walk. If fed of all investigate you, whoever a camp person here. You cannot go and tell me now Bokpa ways Azua wato portable ato. The men know what they yina. Utome gwoni. Eti we no wo. Utome gwoni. If you are a native doctor, can you say water? Wa we born amaru or neru noto. But there are people confidently, who wait on and reka to wano. Because we know ya zowe. We know ya we. A lot of people right now, you are afraid. Who were they getting lado? I want to make it lado be like mo. Help black ya. Yeah, TV are mo now. So there is alternative. So life have no duplicate. Anything that you are doing, you find out that that thing will not profit anything. Don't indulge yourself in it. There are a lot of things that does not worth it. So if we must live well, let's get it clear from this very perspective. You are a spirit. First of all, accept that first. Now, what does spirit needs? There are a lot of things spirit does not need. That's why a lot of people, they do some certain things, they'll go and think. It is when what you stop yourself doing is better than what people bully you to stop. The very day you stop some certain things, go and reason it. This very life, for example. Does that mean this is what I came to what come and do? Situation of things put you into it. So don't remain stagnant there. One thing that is constant in life is change. Do you know if we really follow suit, we are really doing what you said before you came on Agelewe. Who work better 5 years, you have gotten your mansion. Anyone where you born on better 10 years in a year, you will give one, you are doing that on your own. At times you want to give you a house who are door. You will just give you number one who are here, who are winning lottery. 15 million euros. You will settle all this. But at the time you are not telling your spirit being you want to do it by strength. Even on holiday, you want to work 48 hours. My late mother, blessed memory, or wait, David, I have go ya dear man, boy, why me bonnet go? Even I have go ya dear man, boy. Most of the people you also see today, all that was for me, Babana, maybe that is his calling. There are people right now that have taken social media as a career. Career pays first, more than mission. A career can pay mission, a mission take a long time. So if you don't see me see Venza tomorrow, don't think that I have a problem with God. Or what I'm doing, God doesn't permit it. That's why when the dream of somebody God that have a mission comes, it will be better than the one that have a career. The benefit you get when you set up a mission or when God sent you a mission is better than the one you get when you have a career. Somebody that have a career with just bought Venza 30 million. You yourself, you are going to be controlling people that have Venza. You will even have the company where you sell for them. Imoton working fee. It's going to be customized. I work boy no way. Those are people that have a mission. That's why I don't envy anybody. There are people right now. Your word may be trembling. Your husband break your heart every day by day. My dear Zimbabwe. Maybe the people know what always so I'm teaching here. It may also be that their children, your own, will also be greater than their own. Who knows? There are people today, they are beautiful. So many girls that were hot those days in campus, they end up marrying a mechanic. But somebody that were not bright, school, go and look at it. Or that one do one in Dubai. Anna where he kale. It all depends on lives. You may start journey together with people. There are relays at times. Some we carry first the trophy. The most important thing you're able to finish your life. Don't set up yourself as a competition to people. A lot of people today, they are killing themselves and their spirit is not happy with them. Just for a flat. A flat. Or wasa for. This one you think can just see you tomorrow and say, okay, me gonna yadowa. We are in a do nation, we are going to be every people that have no person that is doing good me go to son. No here lakowa. Umadobo no will force you to have a heart. That's the kind of nation we want. And that's how societies are supposed to be look like. If you cannot afford the government to bow one, that's the kind of nation that we want. Now, if we don't fight it and allow it control, that's how we are going to be. You know, look at all our lives today. 20 years abroad. Look at this boy now. I know all your enemy now. They'll want that. Oh, why get fuck up here? He's at home now. Must you come abroad and spend 20 years? But they gave us a narrative. Hey, I'm not telling me I know no. O yoro ekenare o yori. Any wari ewebo. Any wari ewebo. Any already don't enter. Megbo venofe. I thank God for his life. When I saw it yesterday, oh boy, why the haters? Instead of them to pronounce, do you know how many people have been in UK for 25 years or been? or one on board or manful expenses, a family expenses. He couldn't gather up himself and buy ticket and go home. He's even seeing the land where you are, and that thing have eaten deep into them, and they cannot do anything about it. That is how it's supposed to be. But why you go and come? But right now we are giving ourselves assignment. I want a bopper for here they go movie. Not that you have not really made it. You are overstressing yourself. Be contented with what you have. Block those friends, make another friends that go the same direction with you. Most of us, Mabo wane remeri ma mighty bo. Ekeneri mena amo weva. He was so romanty boy. We are doing an my father was not even a villager. Oh, you don't need his brother can testify. Very well, none of you say, oh, you're but he has the best osteoarthritis. 90 something running. Why am I always making references to it? At times, what we kill ourselves about is not even a part of our lives. I'm the product today of my father, but the house is old, but I'm still very much more alive. So let's invest on humans. As we are investing on property, try and sow seed. Our tactic be pray that God make you an enemy, a friend to money. Our disobedience to nature is what make God now make us enemy to money. Money we are supposed to be your friend. At the time money now becomes your friend, my dear, we're giving a problem. Money is our enemy. That's why we're always running after them. If money is your friend, at the time God makes money your friend, money will pursue you. They will start calling you for all the different kind of businesses. Even when you don't want to do it. Okay, bros, give me 1K, man, I just run this thing. I'll return and answer. What about it? There are people that are very good in Osusu. Oh, what are you going to marry again? If not so, what are you going to marry? They may a key buying and selling. So how you open a tax company if you want to buy from 1 million. Or not guy or can 5 years go with my dear yet. I'm not called to do it because I'm too psychedelic in mind. My nature is too sympathetic. Yet you do a kid and I wear or can €5. Yeah, what's here and we're going no way. No yeti. Don't call me for it. Yeti. There are people that can do it. Or mommy woman done also you were winning. Or what you when you rock below but if we make my dear white you yet to do back in it. Now I've been able to expose something here. There are most of you today. There are things you can do. Other of your mates cannot do it. What we don't need to pray. The demarcation between us and money. We have not been able to do what our spirit being wants. That's why honor you way. Let pray and let money be our friend. At the time money is your friend, anything you put your hand will work. That's why all businesses, no real boy, you know, won't work. Because there were a lot of things we are supposed to settle. We have not settled it. Please, we have to 1 year, and get it clear. Maybe by the grace of God another day, we're going to be doing another series about it. Pending on what God permits. Please, a donation should be something every one of us should pursue. We should pursue it. We should pursue it. Our ancestral background have a lot to do, have a very huge role to play in our lives. Our ancestral background have a very huge role to play in our lives. Please, get it clear. Let's disconnect ourselves from this very place we are and reconnect ourselves to the God of our ancestors. Let nobody deceive you. Let nobody deceive you. Punishment is coming for as many who gave up false doctrine and false narrative. Punishment is coming for all of them. Please, let's get it clear from this very perspective. Please, always share this kind of video to your friends. We have to learn. As I'm teaching right now, I'm still learning. There's no perfection in humanity. I'm not the type who will come and tell you, now so, my dear, we all need this blessing. The blessing that's coming is not made for one person, it's going to be for everybody. Nezera Gezera is for everybody. Transition to global greatness is for everybody. Transition to Africa greatness is for everybody. Transition to Idu nation greatness, Idu Godomigodo, is for everybody. So what we are fighting for right now, our mission is for everybody, not for one person. If I were to be pursuing the career, I don't get them. If I were to be pursuing the career banner, I should be done. If I don't see one politician who still recognize me since, just give me one say from there, find my way to Abuja. If na Abuja they go since I don't reach there. If I want to house at the Bay Avenue since I don't reach there. Very maybe I will maybe we video. Name no lalia or maybe I very I for doing enter Sadebe Avenue. My mission is not to go to Sadebe Avenue. My mission is that every one of us life should be good. That's why I talk globally. I'm a global preacher. I think I talked about the storm that happened in the hailstorm that happened in Italy, Switzerland, the one that happened in Berlin. That one is gone. I'm just giving us an info so that when we are seeing all those things, it's also in the book of Revelation 16:21. The Bible talks about it. Every day I play today's Bible. So please, let's take it easy. Thank God this very video. The people you have been sharing a video with that not be watching or be reading a video, share it very well with them. I didn't scold anybody rather than let every one of us wake up. Let us begin to imitate the whites. Is a taboo. That's why I drove kilometers every way from kilometers every day away from my home to come and do video. Kilometers away. And I don't know why it's like that. You can see today right now I'm in the forest. Maybe tomorrow I may also be in the river. So maybe soon as I don't know when God is going to start taking us to mountain. He's also going to send me to mountain to go and also deliver this message. I will also do. No, out of this word we've said today, there is one way or the other this thing will be affecting us. Please. We are spirits. Let's give to what ourselves, what we need. Let's give it to ourselves, please. Today's the 30th March, Thursday 2023. 30th March, Thursday 2023. Got to this date. Please do have a nice day, everyone. God bless you. For those of us that want to reach us at our telephone number +34 631056284. Telephone number +34 631056284. Please, there's no perfection in humanity. I came to this Europe the same way you are. But I see reason why we must have to change the negative thought narrative that were meted upon us by some of our parents. We were not taught well. The lesson we are supposed to be taught. We were not taught in academics. We were never taught well in church. And the kind of home bringing we have after the Britain colonized us is very, very bad. It's affecting us seriously. Please, we can still get it right. We can start late and still become the latest. So, with the remaining life that we're having, let's join hands together. Please, the do nation, have it at the back of your mind. Is a promised land. Idu is a promised land. David, maybe you might have been the one that wrote this. God bless you. David, I do appreciate your efforts so far, so good in these activities. And everyone that is watching right now, God will bless every one of you. Our YouTube channel is IAICP TV. It's our YouTube channel. You space it. IAICP TV. It's our YouTube channel. Please, don't be too busy to watch our video. It will help you. Normally, right from time, they are crying as we speak. Normally, right from time, they are crying as we speak. Even in this very phase we are. Come on, when you're power, just pick it. It's something. May I make a video so that also inspires. It's good. Nobody ever taught all this thing. If we were taught all this thing in the church, but now our life will be more meaningful than this. Nobody ever tell us that we are a spirit. Maybe there's some kind of thing I do now in my old hand when I pray and then the spirit is back. I'm not abandoning you way. You were abandoning and not manifesting here. You were no. It's overreacting because if no ya come marry. So please let's take it easy. We do more of this next time. Please subscribe to follow us on Idu Nation. We are in Facebook in Idu Nation. Follow up our page there. Idu Nation. You are very, very free to follow us there. Idu Nation. Follow us also on National Patriot Association. Also follow us on New Way Construction Limited. New Way International Construction Limited. Please, only one person cannot do this. We are going to do this one in collective effort. Please, whatever thing you can support us with, always do. Share a video. Pray for us. So many rivers to cross. There are a lot of things that are going to be happening. And thank God I've really given out information with God helping us that will help our people in the next phase that is coming. Even when a donation is declared today, without recognizing your ancestors, you can't still work. There's no way you can do it. Your real identity, there are some that I do, while there are also some that are not Idu. But the reason why we are preaching about Idu, so that most of you connect yourself to the God of your ancestors. Even the left, the good one, we're not going to be driving them. But that land, earlier the better for them to accept it. It's our land. Let them not be punishing us in our land. We are going to still create a space for them. We are not going to also enslave them. We are not going to be doing to them what they did to us. Maya bien. But all this nonsense should stop. And that's why my ancestral home, my can take care. That's why these stores are coming. If they hands up to them and say, okay, Magele accepting them, Magele invade the world, you know, then we can still coexist together. We can still live together. That's my own opinion. If I'm going to sign the bill tomorrow, for example, for us to live peacefully, I will sign it. Not even paying them back the evil and paying him. No. We are peace-loving person. Idu as a father is a peace-loving person. My father was a peace-loving person. Ugbogo was a peace-loving person. Uduhueme was a peace-loving person. Igbinigun was a peace-loving person. Imade Yunwabon was a peace-loving person. My mother, blessed memory, is a peace-loving person also. So Maya, but all the way now, we try to perform shenanigan. We are losing it. That's not where I'm going to do. I'm just recapping. There is nothing can stop what is coming. The people that own the land, up to Swa's land, our real ancestral ground, we are claiming it back. So whenever we namu wa bukba, then the first one to it. Whenever we people transition, we are in for anyone. If you got called for war, we are going to be in. If you call for whatever Jagudalism, we are going to be in. Okay, where we are threatening, or you are not nyavo, who when I get live I get that it's very dehydrating. That's the highest mistake anybody should make. So I don't want to pass insult in this very video, but I don't want everyone to watch it and digest it with good faith. So until I come across your way again from me here, remember bless and God bless you.